It's a windy night in Roseville as we get set for the Section 5AA Girls Hockey Championship for 2022. The number 3 seed, the Centennial Spring Lake Park Cougars, taking on the number 1 seed, the Maple Grove Crimson. Hello and welcome to CCX coverage of 5AA Girls Hockey. John Jacobson along with Dan Ficken. And Dan, always fun to be at section hockey tournament time, right? And we get a final that we've seen before, Centennial Maple Grove meeting for the 3rd time in 4 seasons.
Well, Centennial got into state last year, so this is getting to be a little bit of a rivalry between these two teams. Maple Grove's 11-2 coming in, Centennial's 8-3. Both on nice runs, have done some pretty good work, especially the Rogers deal when Centennial beat them the other night in the semis.
And we've got highlights from the semifinal games for each of these teams. The Rogers and Centennial, as Dan mentioned, Rogers was a 2 seed. This was a close game that Centennial won by a score of 2-1 to advance to tonight, overcoming a 1-0 early Rogers lead.
Yeah, they've really come on, and I'll tell you what, it's a very young team. They've got 10 underclassmen, and I mean sophomores down, including a 7th grader they're developing, but they are fast, they are skilled, and obviously Rogers found that out the other night.
And Maple Grove taking on Champlain Park Coon Rapids in their semifinal and skated to a fairly easy win in this one, a 6-1 score.
Well, they really showed. I mean, Maple Grove's got a ton of skill up and down. They've got 3 solid lines, 3 sets of D, and a very good goalie. They're right now the cream of the crop, and it's going to take some work by Centennial to beat them, although it was a 2-1 score in favor of Maple Grove in January.
Now, these teams played once during the regular season, as Dan mentioned. Maple Grove winning in overtime. Here's a look at the bracket. Maple Grove again the top seed, 6-0 and 6-1 wins. And for Centennial Spring Lake Park, 2-0 win over OPC in the first round. Then, as mentioned, 2-1 over Rogers the other night here. So both these teams have skated at this arena this week, and so there's no problems there with familiarity.
Yeah, they should be comfortable with this arena. They've played it enough all of a sudden, but I don't see that as any issue whatsoever. It's a team that's going to want it the most and the one that gets the best goaltending. That's what happens in sections, defense.
Goaltending's always the key. Let's look at our key players for tonight. A couple of outstanding forwards, starting with Centennial Spring Lake Park and Megan Goudreau.
Oh boy, let's talk about speed. She can blaze. She's very, very fast. She obviously has a good knack for the net, and look at that, 23 goals, 23 assists for 46 points. She's got 6 power play goals also for this team. She's a heck of a player, and she's one of the second leading scorers in the team.
And for Maple Grove, Bella Shipley's really got a lot of assists this year, can put the puck in the net, but really is great at setting up teammates as well.
Wow, 33 assists, that's amazing. Great hands, though. She sees the ice very well, and she's really starting to come around. Her head is starting to match her hands as far as what she wants to do on the ice, and that's really important. She's had a really good year, and we'll look for, we've got to get beyond some of the leading scorers here. She's one of them. If she starts picking one up, that's a bonus for Maple Grove.
Should be a great game. It was a 1-goal game when they played during the regular season. The winner goes to St. Paul in the state tournament next week. It's Centennial Spring Lake Park, Maple Grove Girls Hockey, next on CCX. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV. We're about set for face-off. Centennial Spring Lake Park, Maple Grove, Section 5AA Girls Hockey Championship on CCX Sports. John Jacobson, Dan Ficken from the Roseville Ice Arena. 2 outstanding goalies tonight for Maple Grove. Danny Strom, 17 wins on the season, goals against average of 1.73. Caitlin Gross for Centennial Spring Lake Park, the sophomore. You see her numbers, 1.81 goals against average, and was really good in that section final win a year ago for Centennial. We are underway. The Crimson and White, Centennial in black. First year of the co-op between Centennial and Spring Lake Park, with mostly Centennial skaters on this roster, and they still go by the Cougars, have the Centennial logo on their jersey. There's Goudreau with an early rush, a good stood up, good defensive play to stop her rush to the net by Maple Grove's Emily Oakland, who's really a good defenseman, Dan.
She's really stepped up. She's been big time all the time. Very good, solid defensively. I wonder if Jim Coltis is going to let her go a little bit tonight, offensive-wise.
Stella Retram up through center ice for Maple Grove, then dumps the puck in as they get their first line change of the game. Cougars will bank it out to center ice, played briefly by Taylor Holm to the Centennial line, and shot by Katie Booth ahead. Now onto the hand of Ella O'Hearn, out to center. Ella Olson gets a hold of it. Long shot high, clubbed by Gross for our first stoppage of play, a minute 15 in.
Good tenacious checking there in the neutral zone by the Maple Grove Crimson with Taylor Holm and Emma Olson. Emma Olson was a sophomore. She's really come on. 3 goals so far in the sections.
Gross 15 wins on the season. Makes that first stop shot here. Gets blocked before it can get through off the stick of Grace Erickson. Controlled by the Cougars. And out they come. Played by Goudreau into the Maple Grove zone and shot out by Oakland to center ice. Lauren O'Hearn is dangerous. Goes down along the boards. Cleared up along the right side and kept in by Centennial. A couple players go down back behind the Crimson net. Maple Grove able to bank it out to center. Shot back ahead by Olivia. Flashing shot away here and rang off the pipe. Now back comes Shipley for Maple Grove. Shot away, the save made by Gross. Each team getting a scoring chance in this sequence. Back comes Centennial. Anna Thompson up through center ice. Into the Maple Grove zone. Thompson a shot away. That gets stopped by Strom. Picked up by Ella Olson. Olson gets it taken away. J.C. Chatlin got her stick in there. And then Kelsey Olson gets it back for Maple Grove. Plays it to the line. Centennial keeping it in, but then shot right back out. Onto the stick of Holm at center. Touched by Ella Olson into the Centennial zone. Cougars will play it out to center. Race for the puck there. Won by Maple Grove. Loose puck picked up briefly by O'Hara and then over skated. Shot away here by Goudreau. That gets blocked.
Oh my gosh.
Holm. Out of the intensity in the opening 3 minutes of play here tonight at Roseville. Banked out by Ella Olson. It'll be icing on Maple Grove.
Whoa, we got a little grit and sassy from the Cougars here, John, in this last few shifts. Boy, they've been taking it over. Great transition in the neutral zone. And they've gotten down the cup, really tested Strom a couple times with 2 of those shots. They came here to play tonight.
Tie up off the face-off circle between O'Hearn and Tia Rice. Shipley back behind her net, lost the puck. Now O'Hearn has it. She'll come to the circle. Her shot getting blocked by Oakland and clears it out to center ice. Alexis Larson puts a long one in on net, deciding to cover it there is Strom.
Strom there made a nice move, just calm everything down. A couple turnovers again. Maple Grove looks a little shaky right now. I don't think they were expecting that forecheck pressure that the Cougars put on them, and they're kind of on their back feet right now.
Rice and Lauren O'Hara. Goudreau with a shot off the face-off win. Grove plays it to the right boards. Punch to the blue line, but Shipley unable to get it out. Centennial able to keep the puck in the zone. Oakland after it in the corner. Up to the blue line, kept in there by Flashing. And now Shipley out of the zone with it for Maple Grove. 2-on-2. Retram rather trying to get it to Shipley, and that's broken up nicely by Hannah Thompson. O'Hara bank it up to the blue line. Knocked down there and then cleared back out of the zone by the Cougars. Maple Grove will reset at their blue line. Play up the center ice. Here's Tia Rice. In on the left side. Rice stopping. Getting it back for Olsen. Flashing after her and picked up by Lager. Maple Grove gets a turnover. Shot away from the slot and a big stop by Gross. Tia Rice was point blank there. And Gross makes the stop on her. Back come the Cougars. Down into the Maple Grove zone. Winning the race to the puck was Lager. Grace Lager getting it toward the blue line, but broken up by Ella Olsen, who pokes it down to the Centennial zone. Banked back ahead to center ice. Home for Maple Grove. Now it's taken by Kelsey Olsen. She'll dump it to the corner where Katie Booth will go after it. Senior forward will bank it off the end boards. Long pass ahead. Here's Kuhlenkamp. One player back and a glove save by Strom.
A little ninth grader snuck out in the middle there. Got open for a wide open pass. Just a nice, easy breakout. You get a good look at the shot here. Good save by Gross there. See Danny Strom making another strong save too. These goaltenders are both good, John. This is going to be a low-scoring game. It's going to be tough to score on either one of them.
Face-off win for the Cougars with the pass along the blue line. Didn't have much on it. Centennial lucky to keep the puck in the zone, but good job to do so. Play back out, left point. Fluttering puck there, and that banks off the side of the net. Centennial getting some good pressure in here in the first 6 minutes of play on Maple Grove. Still no score here in the Section 5 AA Championship. Pass ahead comes to center ice. Tim Wilhelmy goes down there. Centennial takes the puck over. Here's O'Hearn. He'll dump it, and Centennial goes off for a change. Played by Annika Johnson. And skated up through center ice. Wilhelmy lost the puck. Here's O'Hara with it for Centennial. Centering pass out in front for Goodrow. Couldn't get her stick on it. Goodrow picks it up though along the boards. Dumps it back behind the Maple Grove net. And out to center. We're going to have a penalty coming up here on Maple Grove on Katie Booth. And Maple Grove will get the first power play of the night.
Is there going to be a body check or interference? Okay. Interference there. She wouldn't let the player go. You got to let him go once the puck's past you. And you see her pin up the boards. I don't see it as really that bad a move because she was going to break free. But you never want to see a penalty taken in the attack zone. Well, now Maple Grove is going to get a chance to show off that 47% power play, which has been really potent this year. Stella Rettram's got 7 power play goals. Ship has got 1. Tia Rice has got 2 power play goals. So this line that's out there right now is their big power play line, number 1.
Let's look at the numbers that Dan mentioned for Maple Grove this year. Averaging just under 4 goals a game and giving up under 2. See what they can do with the man advantage here. Centennial able to clear the puck out early from their zone. Goodrow got a stick on it, but she's a dangerous short player to play against when they're shorthanded. In comes Shipley for Maple Grove. Stops along the boards. Nice little move. Pass out in front. Just missed. Hitting Stella Rettram on the backside. And then the Cougars able to clear it down the length of the ice.
Shipley's got good hands. She just showed it off right there.
Rush up the right side. Here's Shipley. Gets past Larson there. Shipley with it to Rice. Turns there. The corner, getting it back. Now it comes out to the blue line. Off the skate of Rettram and cleared out. Here's O'Hara for Centennial. Slides it across and under the stick of Ella O'Hearn. Rettram on her way back for Maple Grove. It's a 3-on-2 for the Crimson. Shot away and steered to the corner by Gross. Rettram gets it again, sends it back behind the net for Rice. And Centennial able to clear it down the length of the ice with 45 seconds left in their power play.
Well, Centennial's killed off 87% of their penalties. They've done a good job, too. It's a good penalty kill unit, as you can see. They're only giving him one shot initially. They haven't even let him set up.
Retrum onto the stick of Kelsey Olsen. Retrum handling it again, moves to the right circle, trying to turn, and that gets deflected by a Cougar stick away from danger to the corner. Maple Grove still with control out to the blue line. One-timer by Olsen, shot it wide.
There we go.
Backhander, it's good. And Maple Grove is on the board with a power play goal.
Pim Willemy. Best name in the league, Pim Willemy. I love it. Got Maple Grove off the schneid here. Got a 1-0 lead in the power play, but nice digging and good battle behind the net there. And she saw an opening. And as Gross made a little move on the other side, she saw the opening to get it in there, and she got it up there quick enough to put it in the net.
The freshman with her 4th goal of the season. Olsen will get 1 assist. Ella Olsen. And so with a goal at 8:14, Maple Grove takes a 1-0 lead. O'Hara will flip it into the Crimson zone here. Emily Oakland also getting an assist on the Wilmy goal. Knocked loose by Retrum, trying to get to the puck first, but a great job by Hannah Thompson to get a stick on it and prevent a clean breakaway. Onto the stick of Rice with a shot. And Gross gets a piece of that. Big drive from out front. Puck is loose to the side of the net. Retrum trying to stuff it in. Cleared away by Thompson. Not out of the zone though. Maple Grove keeping the pressure on. Retrum with it, with O'Hara after her to Shipley sorting it out in front, and the other defenseman hadn't come on the ice yet for Maple Grove, so no one there to keep it in at the blue line. And now Centennial takes the pressure off and ices the puck.
Well, I guess they needed a rest, but that wasn't a smart move for Centennial. They had her turned around and come back into the Cougar zone now for a face-off. That Retrum line was out there a long time, John. They did that whole power play.
Audrey Malekade on the face-off here against Grace Mager. Controlled by the Crimson. Played by Addie Sillerud along the boards. Willemy. Carries deep down to the corner now. And freshman goes down, lost the puck. And Centennial comes out of there with it. Good poke check away at center ice. Breaking on that play by Jenna Brandt, one of the captains for this Crimson hockey team. Puck loose in the circle. Malekade had a stick on it for a moment. And Maple Grove still keeping the puck in the zone, and Alexis Larson play it out to center ice. Willemy able to get control. It's flipped ahead to the Centennial line, where the Cougars gain control. Trying to catch Maple Grove in a line change, but Larson will bring it in. Shot it wide of the net. Maple Grove will play it up, and it gets up into the bench area, and that'll bring a face-off back into the Crimson zone. Under 7 minutes to play here, opening period. Maple Grove up on Centennial Spring Lake Park 1-0.
Well, still got that nice Maple Grove forecheck. They're just very aggressive, and the attitude is a good forecheck's the best defense, and that's the way they played it. They've given up some opportunities early on, but it looks like they're buckling down a little bit more on them, on the Cougars.
Face-off win for Centennial Spring Lake Park. Flashing shot gets blocked. Here comes Bella Shipley for Maple Grove. She'll chip it into the Centennial zone. Thompson playing it to the boards for the Cougars. Tie up there here along the left boards. Shot away from the point, and Gross has got to be ready to make the stop there on Grace Erickson.
That's a good shot.
Back behind the net. Retrum trying to get to it, but cut off. And then a good poke check away by Shipley to take it away from O'Hara. O'Hara's got it again. That's Goudreau on her left, feeds her the puck. 2-on-2. They come into the Crimson zone, drop pass, return pass, and that gets broken up by Oakland.
Oakland again being steady in front, made sure nobody was there. Or whoever
O'Hara
was there was
turns
covered.
and fires. Excuse me, Dan. And
No problem.
The save. Out the center, Centennial's got it. Here's New Power, stood up at the blue line, and Retram just needed to take one more stride, and that would have been icing, but it was. And we'll bring it back to the Crimson zone.
Well, I think one of the differences you're seeing here too is these young kids with Centennial. You can obviously tell by their size, but they can skate. They can really scoot, and they handle the puck well. And they've created a couple nice situations. Noel Hemmer, you one of them. Ooh.
Physical play down in the corner. Puck comes loose back behind the Crimson net. Ella Hearn trying to control, but getting checked there by Kelsey Olson. Finally comes up to Ella Olson, who's got it, misses on the pass to Taylor Holm. Another icing on Maple Grove.
A little lack of communication, everything which way Holm should go, and put the pass in the wrong spot, got an icing. It looks like right now Maple Grove is starting to get a little bit more control here, getting into the flow of their game.
Look at Sean Moline, second-year head coach. Wow, Centennial qualified for the state tournament last year, Dan, that section final, but didn't get to go to state.
That's
if you
right.
remember, well, we'll talk about it in a moment. Olsen with a shot away, and a big save made by Gross. Olsen with it again in the corner. Plays it back out to the Roy Point. Sides left side, top of the circle. There, deflection. Puck is loose out in front, and it's a goal. And it's 2-0 Maple Grove. The rebound slipping past Kalen Gross, and it's a 2-goal lead early for the Crimson.
Dirty goals. We like dirty goals. They're just working hard. Looks like it was Emma Olsen. She just got her 4th goal here in the section playoff. She's really stepped up as a sophomore. You see the shot going in there, kind of bounces on the backside. She loses it. And then Olsen comes in and puts it away. You see the shot again, kind of deflects. And Olsen just coming by the side there, kept her stuck on the inside and got it in the net.
Has had a big postseason now, 16 goals on the season overall. Maddie Soupcup will get 1 assist. We'll hear if there's another. So 2-0 Maple Grove. That goal coming at 12:22 here of the first period. Looks like just a single assist as it's carried down into the Crimson zone. Going down with the puck was Noel Hemmer. And Maple Grove will bank it out to center. Missed on the pass for Retram, and this will go far enough for icing again on Maple Grove.
So far, solid in front for the Crimson here in this part of it. Playing good D.
Stella Retram has had an outstanding season for Maple Grove, the junior. 30 goals, Dan, 26 assists. Second to Shipley, a +46 on the season. She is an outstanding talent for the Crimson.
She is definitely a player. She's been there for what, 4 years or 5 years? I think she started as a freshman, and we got her first penalty. Loggers in the box. Forward, 7th grader for the Cougars. I told you they were young, man.
So look at it again. Yeah, you see Lager running the Crimson player into the boards. And that's what drew the whistle and the penalty. So second power play here for Maple Grove, 1 for 1 already. And a really dangerous time, I think, here for Centennial Spring Lake Park, Dan.
Agreed. 3 goals is going to be awful hard to overcome.
Goudreau went down. Centennial fans thought there could have been a penalty there. Here comes Maple Grove into the zone. Dumped by Rice. Back behind the net. Shipley with it. Onto the stick of Rice. Back to Shipley. Left circle. Back out to the left point to Grace Erickson. Rice with it. Back out. Erickson out high. Fires a shot away. Gross makes the stop on that. Rice with it again. Turns away from trouble, sets up back behind the net, onto the stick of Shipley, out in front, deflects to Rettram, and she fired it wide. Erickson hustles and keeps it in. That one just deflected wide by Holm. And Goudreau finally whacks it down the length of the ice. Under a minute to go on the power play.
So far, so good for the Cougars, but they're treading on danger here. Maple Grove's getting it set up, and they're moving the puck around.
Here's Ella Olsen. Dumps the puck down into the Centennial zone. Takes a weird carom and a save made by Gross. Oh, the break there for them.
Yes.
That one went right to the stick of Jenna Brandt, who was in a good shooting spot. Caitlin Gross able to make the save on her. One last rush here for Maple Grove with 20 seconds left in the penalty. Kelsey Olsen got taken out of the play for Maple Grove, down to 10 seconds now.
I guess my question is, are the refs going to let him play or aren't they? It's going to depend on the degree of the hit.
Wilhelmi will carry it down, centering pass in front. That gets broken up, shot from the blue line. Gross kicks that one out. Olsen went down, picked up by Wilhelmi. As Centennial's back at full strength now. Minute and a half to go in the period. Olsen a shot, save made. Rebound, puck comes out to the blue line. Shot away from there, hits the pipe. Rebound try, and they can't knock it in. Puck still loose under a mass of bodies there. They're poking at it. And finally, I think laying on top of it was Caitlin Gross. The sticks get up a little bit. And that was almost 3-0.
I just like the way they're just putting that puck on the net, and they're just battling in front. I like that. We've gotten 2 goals that way, and it's, you can see the mess in front here too as the Maple Grove gets in. And the shot comes in, and all of a sudden they're just in there like vultures. Oh, Emma Olsen almost had a golden opportunity there, but wow, what battling going on.
Face-off win for Centennial. Shot back in and then cleared back out, trying to get it to O'Hara. She ran into Shipley. Shipley got turned around in her own zone, lost the puck.
Uh-oh.
Here comes Hemmer with it, puts it out of the side of the net, and Goudreau is stopped, and a big save by Strom. Annie Strom, a nice job there. Picked up again by Hemmer. Brings it in, they're offside. No, hand pass.
Yeah. We got quite a contingent from Maple Grove on the opposite side of the arena here, John. They're awful loud. They're pretty fired up. I like it. This is for going to state.
As Jim Coltis, first year's head coach this time around. He was the head coach for 10 years from 98 till the end of the 07-08 season. Went to Rogers and then Champlin Park, and now back at Maple Grove, where he's also the head softball coach, and got a chance to get them to state. Off the face-off. Centennial getting it out to center ice. J.C. Chatlin lost the puck as she came in on the right wing. 40 seconds to go in the period. Thompson lost it. Here's Shipley for Maple Grove. Shipley, drop pass from Rettram. A save made by Gross. Another shot goes wide. Good setup by Shipley. And Gross making the stop on Rettram, who gets the puck again, trying to feed it out in front, but gets stopped there by Olivia Flashing. Flashing, trying to get it out. Rettram takes it away for her. Centering pass for Olsen, who had her stick tied up nicely. Good defensive play by Tegan Kuhlenkamp. Cleared by Centennial Spring Lake Park down the ice, and that will be the end of the first period. And a good period for the top-seeded Crimson. And they lead it 2-0.
Good pace all the way through the period by both teams. Not a lot of icings, but just a really good pace. This is the way a section championship should be played. Now we'll see how the refs play it out here. They're going to let them play. They're going to call a lot of penalties, but Centennial's got to stay out of the box. That's the first thing, and they got to get O'Hara and Goudreau going. in the second period here. Maple Grove, just keep doing what you're doing. You're just running them down and playing gritty hockey.
2-0. Maple Grove leads Centennial after one period. Section 5AA girls hockey on CCX. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all three of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV. Maple Grove 2, Centennial Spring Lake Park nothing through one period of play in the Section 5AA Championship for 2022. We talked about it, Dan, briefly in the first period. Last year's section final was also between these two teams.
Yep.
It was played at Maple Grove Arena back when we were just playing at local rinks for tournament play. And Centennial got a 4-1 win that day. Now, they qualified for state, but didn't actually get to play in the state tournament. If you remember, they had a player injured in that game. The player was taken to the hospital for x-rays, tested positive for COVID.
Yep.
That wiped out their whole team. And Maple Grove, even if Maple Grove had, let's say Maple Grove had won that game because of that player testing positive, because of the exposure and the way things were with COVID in 2021, Maple Grove wouldn't have qualified either. They would have won the section, but neither team, regardless, would have gone to state. That was a long explanation. Here we go back to 2015-2016 when Maple Grove came into this section. Maple Grove with the 3 section titles, Centennial 2, and Blaine with the 1 back in 16-17. The last time we were here at Roseville, Dan, 2 years ago, that section final against Blaine when the Crimson won 4-2.
That was a heck of a game. But the Centennial Maple Grove thing seems to be a thing now. It's turning into quite the rivalry. And it's good we're getting just some nice solid games from teams in the north area, John, that are competitive and can play. And that one coming out of the section might have an opportunity. Things are a little different this year. They're saying Edina is vulnerable.
It's a good state tournament we expect next week in St. Paul.
Yes.
Nice night inside here at Roseville Ice Arena. Not a bad night to skate outside as well. The big rink here at Roseville Ice Arena. Inside, though, it's 2-0 Maple Grove leading Centennial Spring Lake Park. Back with more girls hockey on CCX after this. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV. Good crowd tonight at Roseville Ice Arena enjoying the Section 5AA Girls Hockey Championship. Maple Grove ahead of Centennial Spring Lake Park. 2-0. Let's look at some highlights from the first 17 minutes of play here tonight, Dan Ficken. Centennial getting some scoring chances early. They were the better team in the first 4 or 5 minutes of play. Hitting the pipe there with a shot. Stella Retram here with a shot that Caitlin Gross was able to make the save on, but Centennial again getting some good scoring opportunities. Danny Strom with the stop there. O'Hara, great pass out in front. Strom keeping Goodrow from putting that one in the net. Maple Grove finally able to get on the scoreboard with a power play goal that came late in their power play. Kim Wilhelmy scoring her 4th goal of the season at 8:14 on the power play, and they would add one more at 12:22. Ella Olson knocks it in. That's her 16th of the season. to make the score 2-0. They had a couple other chances, Dan, here in the last 4 minutes to make it 3-0. Weren't able to do so. And Olsen getting stopped here a couple of times. And Galen Gross keeping the puck out of the net. That was almost knocked in on the backside by Kelsey Olsen. As we get the numbers for the first period, 14-10. Shots on goal edge for the Crimson, and they have the scoring chances edge as well, 5-3. And the 2 penalties on Centennial Spring Lake Park helped Maple Grove get the first of their 2 goals tonight.
2 concerns for Centennial. 44 of their 83 goals have been scored by 2 people, and that's O'Hara and Gaudreau. Now, they showed up, but boy, I'll tell you what, the minute they touch the puck, somebody's on it for the Crimson. That would concern me if I was a coach. Secondly, Maple Grove's physical, and they're big, and they're older. Third period's going to be critical here, especially the last 5 minutes with these young kids who aren't quite as strong on Centennial compared to the Maple Grove kids. I think those are the 2 things Centennial's got to be worried about right now.
We'll take time out. Second period up next. More girls hockey on CCX after this timeout. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV. Freshman Pim Lillamy getting Maple Grove on the scoreboard first tonight with a power play goal. They take a 2-0 lead into the second period on Centennial Spring Lake Park.
Did a nice job on the forecheck, got herself in good position and saw an opening and punched it through. Well, Caitlin Gross, Centennial goalie. It's got to be her period right now. This is usually their Centennial's best period, is their second period. Maple Grove tends to be the third, so I wouldn't want to get down 1 more goal. They need to get the next goal.
These teams met a month ago today. Maple Grove winning 2-1 in overtime. Got a goal by Tia Rice. And it's Rice and Lauren O'Hara facing off here. We are underway in the second period. Grace Erickson across to Emily Oakland up to center. Here comes Rice in on the right side. Top of the circle, shot away, and it's underneath the pad. Blocker of Gross. Well, I don't think she knew where it was for a second.
I feel lucky. I feel lucky. Great shot there, just a bouncer, and went just odd off her pad and down underneath. It was kind of a...
She knew it was there.
Flipper puck.
Centennial getting the puck out to center ice. Now here they come. Shot across, now another one off the pipe. It's the second pipe they've hit. Lauren O'Hara there. Hit one in the first period. O'Hara getting run in the boards by Erickson. O'Hara trying to feed it to Gaudreau. Now back out to Booth instead, left point. And a puck that skips past Strom goes to the right boards. Back out to the right point. Shot to the corner there. O'Hara turns, dumping it back behind the net where Erickson will get to it first for Maple Grove. Sophomore D turns back the other way, being chased by Noel Hemmer. Those two get tied up. Centennial will gain control. It's Ella O'Hearn with it. Kelsey Olsen pins her to the boards. And O'Hearn gets free. She'll skate herself into the corner. Turn and dump it, but gave it right to Rice, who's able to get it out to center to Retrum. Got knocked down. And play down into the Centennial zone. Cougars will get it out. To the blue line, O'Hearn will dump it to the boards. Chipped out of the zone, gets past Booth. She'll have to skate it down in her own zone. Picked up by Ella Olsen, who shoots it into the Cougars' end. Banked out to center. Chipped by Oakland down into the Cougars' end where it's taken by Booth. Booth getting away from home there. And he'll skate it up the ice for Centennial. Slides the pass across. The Katie Ball dumps it to the corner. Centennial goes off for a change. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the second period. 2-0 Maple Grove.
Oh.
Here's Brandt with it. Flips it ahead to the Centennial line. Shot back ahead, fired by Olsen to the blue line, and knocked in by Kelsey Olsen. Kelsey and Ella Olsen, not related. Centennial getting the puck out to center ice. A good break up there by Erickson. Goodrow couldn't get it into the zone. Shot ahead by Ella Olsen down into the Centennial end.
Yeah, one thing the Crimson are doing really well, they're putting everything on the outside and on the boards where they're stronger and more physical and not letting Centennial into the middle at all.
Here comes flashing out for Centennial to the Maple Grove line. Finding it for O'Hara in front. Wide back for Goodrow. Across, but nobody there for the Cougars. Larson went down. And taken by Erickson. Now onto the stick of Rice. Ran into a couple of Centennial players. Shipley carries on though. Charges to the net. 3 players go down and we get a whistle.
Okay, was she pushed in? Shipley with a nice move, nice stick handling. Look at the hands there. And no, she didn't get out. That should be goaltender interference.
I think got it pushed a little, but there wasn't much effort to get out of the way of the goalie, was there?
I think it was about 0% effort, John, between you and me. But they're going to let it go.
Yeah, play on.
Okay. Well, you know, the referees in this important a game, they don't want to interfere. They really want to let the kids play, so.
O'Hara on the right's on the face-off here. Shipley trying to get it to Rettram and does. High up in the corner, comes right out in front of the net where O'Hara has it. Playing it up to center. Here's a chance for Centennial. Comes Challen in front and Goodrow, a goal! Great pass from J.C. Challen. Megan Goodrow buries it and Centennial is on the board. It's 2-1.
Most of the scoring chances that have been done by Centennial have been on odd man breaks, and they played it perfectly. A 2-on-1. Megan Goodrow coming down on the left-hand side very quickly. You can see her rolling through, and a great pass right here, and she just drops it in over the shoulder of Danny Strom. Nice play, beautiful goal. I couldn't have written that up any better myself.
24th goal of the season for Goodrow. Chapman and Lauren O'Hara will get the assist. And Centennial cuts the Maple Grove lead in half. So 2-1 early here in the second period. That gives the Cougars a little jump in their skates here. It comes out to center ice. Played by Callie Cody down into the Maple Grove end. Overskated back behind the net. Centering pass out in front for Cody. Backhand shot by Flashing. Didn't have a lot on it, and it's cleared out of the zone. Maple Grove gets it out of the zone. Taken back by Ball. Lost it. Shot in from center ice, though, by Hannah Thompson. Ella Olsen playing it down past a couple of Centennial players. That'll wave off any icing. Booth after it there. Booth's pass picked off along the boards. Got it back, able to take it away from Kelsey Olsen.
Well, Maple Grove got a line change there. Centennial did not, so they just completed their line change. They got fresh legs out there now. Centennials are a little tired.
Shot away, and the save made by Caitlin Gross.
Good answer from the Crimson. Took it right back down and started working it. Good play by Caitlin Gross, too, the goaltender for Centennial, getting that stop so they could get a line change.
Face-off win for the Crimson. Shot deflected out in front and cleared by Centennial. Out comes Paige Davidson on the left. Shot away, that gets blocked off the skates. Maple Grove, and back they come. Retram across for Shipley off her stick. Loose out in front, and a great job to poke it away by Alexis Larson. That springs them back the other way. Hammer got turned around, still able to feed on the backside and almost knocked in there by Davidson, but wasn't facing the net.
Hammer did a great job with the Cougars there too, bringing it down and holding on to it until they got some bodies down there with her.
Here's Rice trailing the play, puck loose, and Gross able to make the save on it. Rice with it again, feeding it off, just off the stick of Grace Densgaard. Out of the zone it comes. Monica Johnson will shoot it down into the Cougars' end. Flashing after it there. Cross for O'Hearn. O'Hearn being chased there by Molekaday. And Booth with it. The center cranked back into the zone on net by Johnson.
And offside by the Crimson there. As soon as it touched the pads, you had to call it. Done a good job. Caitlin Gross showing her stuff. She's really made some nice stops here. They've really put some pressure on her with bodies all around her, John, which is the way they figured they got a score on her. And so far it's worked out for the Crimson.
Maple Grove able to keep the puck in the zone as Grace Erickson pinched in from the point and then flipped up and out of play by Centennial. Face-off will come to the right of Caitlin Gross.
Well, we saw a lot of those the other night at Parade Arena. These little low-hanging ceiling places tend to make your optics a little weird, and you suddenly flip it out of the rink when you didn't think you did.
Centennial to the blue line, but kept in there. Shot getting blocked before it gets to the net. Cougars will play it along to the corner to Cody. Came out in front of the net briefly, and then Cody gets it back for Centennial. Up to center ice. Lost the edge on her skate and goes down in the Maple Grove zone. Crimson with it, playing it off for Brandt. Rink wide pass, too far out in front for Holm. And shot out to center ice by Centennial. And backhanded in by Kelsey Olson. Booth for Centennial, banks it off the glass. And gets by Brandt, and it's icing on Centennial. Well, Danny Strom's had a good year for Maple Grove as we look at some of the action that she has faced this season, and as we mentioned the numbers right up off the top, a goals against average of 1.73, 17 wins on the season, save percentage .940, Dan, and 6 shutouts.
Probably say top 5 in the state as far as goaltenders go. She's been pretty sharp this year.
Well, great move by O'Hara at center ice, right circle, shot away, and a save made. Comes to Goodrow. She'll fire. That one gets tipped over the top of the Maple Grove net. Thompson keeping it in for Centennial. Comes off the boards to the blue line. Flashing, keeping it in. Her shot gets blocked. Oakland with it there. Emily Oakland banks it out of the zone. And it'll be skated down by Hannah Thompson. For Goodrow, got spun around just outside the Maple Grove line. Here comes Shipley in for the Crimson. Drop pass for Rice, shot away. Gross makes the save. Thompson turns and fires it. Maple Grove centering pass out in front. Swept to the corner. Rice with it, puts it out in front, but right onto the stick of Goodrow. And she'll flip it down the ice for Centennial. No icing here, doesn't go far enough, and it's Erickson picking it up for Maple Grove. Oakland out to center ice, played by Ella Olson into the Centennial zone. And it comes right off the end boards to the goalie Gross, who covers up.
Taylor Home down there, she had thought about taking a jab, but great shot right here, and the rebound dangerous coming up the middle. Another good opportunity for the Cougars.
Face-off win from Maple Grove. Shot away. A lot of traffic out in front of Gross, but shot by Silarud didn't get all the way through. New Power. Playing it to the right boards. And out of the zone by Centennial. Gets past Johnson, who's got to skate it down. Camp and comes at her from behind. Puck now going to the opposite corner. And Kelsey Olson with it. Right up the center ice. And shot into the Centennial zone. New Power.
We're seeing
poked away by Ella Olson.
Real contrast in styles here too. You know, Maple Grove's playing a kind of a grinded out style. Let's get it down in their zone and work it, get in front of the net. Centennial, they're looking for the odd man rush. They're looking for quick strikes, transition, to be able to use their speed that way. And they've gotten one in, but they need a couple more.
6 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the second period. Centennial with the only goal of the second. O'Hara's shot gets blocked. Retram trying to bring it ahead to Shipley and Rice. Doing just enough on that play was Hannah Thompson to disrupt it and not allow an odd man rush. Here comes Katie Ball back for Centennial. Centering pass. It's broken up. And then taken by Grace Erickson. Erickson lost at the ball. Trying to center it was Chatlin. And Maple Grove able to get it out of the zone. Flashing, getting to it and gets it across to Thompson. Up toward center and shot ahead by Rice in on net. And Caitlin Gross to stop.
We'll see a good defensive play down here. Coming in on an odd man rush again. Actually 3-on-1 if you look at it totally across the board, but got that stick in the way and kept at it to get it out of the second shooter's reach there.
That's Grace Erickson, the sophomore, made that play. A great look at it.
These young underclassmen on both teams are looking really good tonight, John.
Absolutely. Here's Alexis Larson. Trying to spring O'Hearn on the pass. But the Grove turns that away. And at center, we get a whistle. Face off in the neutral zone. There's 6 minutes to go.
It's been kind of choppy this period.
A little bit.
I can't quite get my stick on the puck to control it very well.
Face-off win for the Cougars. And they're going to call for icing.
Yep. You see the Centennial fans are not happy with that call. They thought it was touched.
Well, and I think they're going to talk about it, and they're going to drop it at center.
Good job, refs.
No. Coltis getting the explanation, and Maple Grove gets the last change as the home team.
They do.
O'Hara and Rice to face it off. And won by Maple Grove. Erickson getting it up to center. Here's Goudreau. And a nice poke check away from her by Oakland. Shipley feeding it to Retram on her left. Retram with 30 goals on the season. Tried to drag it through. Shipley trailing the play, but couldn't get a shot on net. Retram back out. Oakland with a shot. That gets blocked by Goudreau. Shipley after it again. Hands the puck along the boards. Plays it back out. Oakland trying to slide it across for Erickson. Missed her on the pass. Then cleared out by Chapman. Here's Goudreau. Oh, and overskated the puck as she came into the Maple Grove zone. And O'Hara can't do anything with it. Back comes Maple Grove. They got a 3-on-2. Erickson on the left side drop.
Nice.
Retrum shot gets blocked by Booth. Back comes Centennial. Lager in on the zone. Shot away and a great pad save by Strom. Maple Grove able to clear it out. Flashing, trying to shoot it back in. Comes across and ahead to Rice. Rice stops. Fires a shot away, high and over the Centennial net. Cougars come back. Davidson will shoot it down. It's icing on the Centennial.
Wow, a lot of icing here by the Cougars. They're just not able to get it through the neutral zone clean, except on some of those odd man rushes. It's been pretty competitive. I mean, when you look at these two competitive styles, both of them are effective for each of them.
Well, we saw the graphic earlier. It was a 2-1 game the last time these teams play. This one looks like it will go down to the wire again. Still a lot of hockey to go. 4 minutes left here in the second. Winner going to the state tournament next week in St. Paul. Comes back out of to the blue line, kept in though by Sillerud. Cougars fans thought it came out in front of the Centennial net, and then flashing, a good job to clear it away. Strom will take it, leaves it there for Sillerud. Played up to center ice, loose puck taken by the Cougars with Larson with it. Blocked in the neutral zone and brought in by Taylor Holm on the left wing. And then cleared up into the Maple Grove bench by the Cougars.
The Centennial's doing a good job here, John. They continue to use their speed, and they're usually trying to beat position out in their transition is what's saving them right now. As soon as they get the puck in their zone, their forwards turn and go. And it allows the defense to step up and just put it out there and float it. And one of them picks it up because they've got full momentum.
Whistle.
And a hand pass.
And bring it back to the Centennial zone. Or played with a high stick.
High stick. Yeah, I think the Cougars are doing well too. They're winning their fair share of faceoffs. Jinx.
Off the faceoff win by Malekade, and the shot going wide off of Oakland's stick. Left point. Erickson kept it. Oh, and it picked off. Here's O'Hearn. O'Hearn tried to drag it through. Trailing player scores! And it's tied up at 2.
Callie Cody?
Callie Cody makes it a 2-2 game.
Sneaky little quiet left wing. Got down there on the weak side. This is right by the side of the net when that shot got let go, and she just taps her in. Pass Strom. Oh, no. Straight in. Got a great shot. No deflection. Watch this. Just hit that corner perfect on the left side, low left side. Nice shot.
Cody with her 9th goal of the season. O'Hearn will get the lone assist, and we are tied up at 2. That goal coming at 13:09. Here's Goudreau with a shot, and Strom the glove save.
Look out, John. The Energizer Bunnies are coming out here, man.
There's a shot by Goudreau on that next shift after the goal.
Really a key goal, too. It wasn't their first line that scored for the Cougars. Their second. That's a bonus goal as far as I'm concerned.
Here's O'Hara. Finally knocked off the puck, but she's a strong player with the puck, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Tough to knock off. And now she gets it back. O'Hara top of the circle with a shot. A lot of bodies out in front of her and couldn't get it through all the way to the net. Here comes Retrum back. 3-on-3 from Maple Grove. Retrum flying in. Shot away and slid it wide of the net. Retrum Goes down back of the net. It's very slow to get up.
Oh, yes. Stella's asking about the penalty there. Not a wise idea, young lady.
We can ask.
Good. Walk away.
You're not going to get it.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it again. Definitely got a little bump, but
yeah, nothing big.
I wouldn't have called it.
That would have been a ticky-tack.
Of course, I wasn't on the receiving end of that either.
Hazard to the sport. Hazard to the sport.
Easy to see up here. Shot from center. So we're under 2 minutes to play here in the second period. Centennial has come back to tie it here in the middle period. Played ahead into the Crimson zone. Shot away, and Strom makes the save. Puck loose again. Goes back behind the net. Centering attempt. Shot goes off the side of the net, off the stick of Kuhlenkamp. And the net comes off, and that brings a whistle. Fans always get upset when the net comes off of the opposing team.
Heard a lot of coaches say they really kind of like the COVID period sometimes. No fans in the stands. Oh. Look out, here come the Cougars. They are fired up.
Face-off win for Centennial. Puck loose out in the slot. A lot of bodies around it, and finally skated out by Shipley. Hits Retram on the left wing. Retram putting it out in front, and a big save by Gross with Weiss looking for the rebound.
Gross made a great save there. She got in front of that. That was a pass coming across. She saw Rice coming in on the right wing side, and she got out and blocked that on top of her crease. Beautiful play by the goalie. Nice anticipation.
Now that puck gets loose at all, and Tia Rice would have knocked it home. But Caitlin Gross held firm, and we stay 2-2 with just over a minute to play now in the second. Puck flipped up and out of play. That one came up close to us, Dan.
Yeah.
There's a good crowd on hand here tonight at Roseville. Probably a little more so here on the Centennial side.
I would say we got about 75% full, I think, this side and that. It's kind of nice seeing all the coaches that have participated in the section tournament being here. A lot of them are here tonight watching this game.
From center ice, puck gets deflected, but comes right to Oakland. Emily Oakland will shoot it in for Maple Grove. Thompson after it for Centennial. Has it poked off her stick by Retram. Then Retram got tied up. Rice will feed it back out. Erickson shot away, and that whistles wide of the Cougars' net. Shipley pinching in, trying to keep control for Maple Grove. 25 seconds to go. Goudreau feeds it across for Ball. And here comes this is Cody coming in. He had the goal score. Shot away here, and that one just missed the net off Goudreau's stick. Retram playing it ahead from center ice. Shot back ahead into the Crimson zone. Taken there by Oakland. Final seconds of the period. And we got a brand new hockey game as we head to the third.
Tie game. A nice period by the Cougars here. Took advantage of their opportunities. Took their quick strike offense and made it work for them to tie this game up. So they're a little fired up right now. If Gross gets hot, it could be trouble for the Crimson. We got an exciting third period coming your way here in just a few minutes to settle the section championship. We're all tied up to see who's going to go to the state high school hockey girls tournament.
2-2 our score. Centennial, Spring Lake Park, and Maple Grove. Section 5 AA Hockey Championship, 1 period to go from Roseville, and we're back with it on CCX after this.
How is my little birdykins feeling?
Well, I feel okay. My wing hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I made the decision to get Big Bird vaccinated because COVID vaccines are the best way to keep yourself, our friends and neighbors, and me safe and healthy.
And it'll help me keep playing with my granny bird and all my friends at school.
Yeah.
It's okay to have questions about COVID vaccines for your kids. Get the latest facts by speaking to your pediatrician or healthcare provider.
Some of the youth hockey players enjoying a night out in Roseville, just outside where we are tonight. And inside, it's 2-2, Centennial Spring Lake Park in Maple Grove. Here in the second intermission, Dan, and Maple Grove getting the 2 goals in the first period. And well, that second period, he said coming in, was been Centennial's best period, and it showed tonight here.
It did. They got scoring from the secondary line, which is great. And then, of course, Goodrow got up and really nailed one there.
Maple Grove had that early scoring chance. That was like that first shot there was less than 10 seconds into the period.
Yeah.
And Gross made the save on it, and that was huge. It didn't get to 3-0 early, but they come back. Goodrow finally getting them on the board with that goal at 3:56. And they kept the pressure on Danny Strom throughout that period. Didn't get every shot to the net, but they were firing a lot for the net. We're certainly buzzing around the net, and there was the second goal coming in by Cody.
Right, and Strom was down at that point and made it a little tough for her to see where it was. She was out far enough in the crease. She just wasn't squared up enough, and they found the hole. And there was a golden opportunity for the Crimson there, but a brilliant play by Caitlin Gross to make a good save.
Score is even. Shots on goal are about even. Scoring chances are even. Just the 2 penalties so far, both came in the first period, Dan. No penalties there in the second.
Yeah, that was a better period. Centennial took the first 2 penalties first. They didn't get one in the second. I think they were told about that a little bit,
Yeah.
you think? And they turned it up quite a bit and played their game, which was nice.
5 teams are already through to the AA tournament. Northfield winning in Section 1 AA, defeating Lakeville South. Burnsville a winner. Gentry Academy getting through, Andover and Brainerd. And then 3 section finals going on tonight. Minnetonka Holy Family. Maple Grove here at Roseville against Centennial. And Edina up on Benilde St. Margaret's right now. That one's through 2 periods, 2-0 Hornets.
And Tonka and Holy Family are 1-0, the Skippers right now. So we're keeping an eye on those, but we're getting there now. We're going to have the state tournament bracket filled out by, about 10 tonight, you think, maybe? Yep. Here we go. Then we have state tournament hockey. And there is nothing better in the state of Minnesota than high school tournament hockey. I love it.
Section 5 AA hockey has been a treat the last several years for us on the CCX and for the teams that play in this area. Maple Grove obviously getting through to state. Centennial's been there. Blaine has been there. And who is it going to be here in 2022? We'll know in 17 minutes, maybe more tonight. Will we have overtime? We'll see. It's more hockey. 3rd period coming up on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
But it has been fun. It has been fun tonight. Good hockey game through 2 periods. Damn it. pretty physical, especially in that first period. I thought more so than the second, although not without contact in the second period.
No, Maple Grove took the foot off the gas, and Centennial lifted up once they got that goal, and they changed that whole thing around. First period, Maple Grove. Second period, Centennial. Hey, we've got a rubber third period here. 17 minutes to decide.
Look at some of the numbers for those two teams in the third period this season. We are underway. 17 minutes. A trip to the state tournament next week. Cougars with some momentum coming into the period. Goodrow slipped as she came across her blue line. Tried to keep the puck in, and Maple Grove gets it back. Here comes Retram. Hit on the left side, flashing, trying to cut her off, and did just enough to make that shot go wide of the Centennial net. Rice turning and firing it back into the Cougar zone. Shot ahead to the Maple Grove line. Erickson plays it ahead, too far for Rice. Flashing with it, but right onto Rice's stick, who shoots it down into the Cougar zone. Maple Grove makes a change. Goes all the way around the boards. Got past ball. Centering pass out in front, but nobody there for Maple Grove. Off the pass from Kelsey Olson. Brandt playing it ahead into the Centennial zone. Booth with it there. Able to feed it up for Cody, who's got a goal tonight. Now it's Brandt. Cody puts it out in front, goes off the back of the skate there of a Crimson player, and here comes Holm back the other way. She'll fire a shot, and it's offside on Maple Grove. Coming off the back of the skate of Addie Sillerud.
It's better to be lucky and good sometimes,
yes,
John, you know. But she was focusing on getting to the player, which I think was more important. Good for her. The only thing you would hope for there is that it doesn't go the wrong way, right into your goalie.
Erickson able to keep the puck ahead. Retram centering pass out in front, and Shipley got turned around and gets sandwiched between a couple of Cougar players. Out come the Cougars now. Chatelain got run off the puck. Goes to the boards along with Rice, and the puck comes to Oakland. Emily Oakland will backhand it out to center and down into the Centennial zone. And icing on Maple Grove. We talked about her in the pregame, Dan. It's been a good season, to say the least, for the sophomore Bella Shipley and some of the plays she's been involved in this season.
She's done a nice job. She's really showed her hands game tonight, too. She's done a great job moving the puck around. She hasn't been able to connect yet, but she will.
Got 14 goals and 33 assists on the season. One of the 14 right there. We're back to live action now at Roseville Ice Arena. Under 15 minutes to play in a 2-2 hockey game. Battled for along the boards in the Crimson zone. Finally sprung free by Maple Grove. Holm looking up ice. Trying to get it to Ella Olson. Missed on the pass. It's icing.
Well, you see how Centennial's closing off that middle, John? They are not letting any passes come up the guts in the neutral zone. They're making them go to the side, and the Grove has not been good at picking up those pucks off the boards. A lot of icings here in this period. Maple Grove's got to pick up their feet a little bit more. They're not skating as hard as they can, I don't think.
Rice and O'Hare on the faceoff. Controlled by Maple Grove. Erickson off the stick of Rice. Played by Newpower, due center. O'Hara poked it free, got it to Chatelain. Chatelain for O'Hara, comes in with a shot and off the pipe. That's three that have been off the goal post tonight. The last couple there for O'Hara. Here comes Maple Grove getting it out to center. Ahead for Retram. Lost control of the puck. They didn't stay onside. They did go off. And Retram lost it.
Yeah, but just, look at the nice play here. Now look at that shot. Boy, oh, she had that upper corner zone, man. That could have been the lead right there. But we saw again, just Maple Grove trying to get that puck on the breakout out into the middle of the run, and then just Centennial's just saying, nope, ain't happening.
There comes O'Hearn into the zone now. O'Hearn with a shot and gloved up high by Strom. O'Hearn, who's got an assist tonight. Good glove save there by Danny Strom. We'll have yet another icing on Maple Grove.
Man. And out comes the Retrum line again. We're probably going to see 2-line rotations on both teams now in this last period.
Now we'll get the O'Hara line out for Centennial. The face-off won by Maple Grove. Shipley ran into Flashing. Good defensive play by the Centennial senior. Pass ahead to Goodrow. She'll bring it in on the left side. Goodrow across for Flashing. And Strom the save. A huge stop for Danny Strom. Probably her best of the night. Stopping Olivia Flashing point blank. A shot away here. That gets blocked by Shipley.
Boy, great size there by O'Hara. She did a nice job blocking off. I think it was Shipley doing the forecheck in there. Nice job.
Oh, a takeaway here by Olsen. Ella Olsen coming in, trying to drop it back for Rice. Wasn't really in position to get it. Here's Lager. No, it's Goodrow instead. In on the left side, shot away, and Strom the save and covers up.
Boy, I'll tell you, the turnovers. Thank God Danny Strom's in net right now. She's made some good saves this period, but right now, the opportunities are coming for the Cougars. Look at that, boy.
Makes the stop on the first one, then able to be somehow in position to stop J.C. Chapman on the rebound.
Yeah, and considering the Cougar player ran into her, and she made a nice play there.
Well, we stay at 2-2. 12 and a half minutes to play here in the third period. Ella Olsen got Taylor home on her left. Olsen shot away and fired it just wide of the net. Comes back out to the blue line. Kept in. Olsen. Kelsey Olsen, rather. And neither one could get a shot away there. Puck underneath the Maple Grove Centennial players. It's centered. Booth able to stop that. Puck is loose, side of the net. And then finally cleared out by the Cougars. It will go past Grant and skated down by Sillerud.
Boy, the Crimson just cannot grip the puck. I mean, there are so many turnovers off of bounce pucks off of sticks.
Here's another one.
Yep.
Trying to get it out in front to O'Hara, who picks it up in the corner. Plays it back out to the left point and across to the right point. Flashing with a good job to keep the puck in the zone, getting it to Goodrow. Maple Grove able to get it to the blue line and just out of the zone. Oh, good battle there and taken back by Maple Grove. Sillerud will shoot it ahead into the Centennial zone. Cougars get it back. Nice little work there by O'Hara with the stick. Flashing across. Goodrow on the left. Goodrow fires a shot. Strom the save. Big rebound given up and cleared away to the boards. Wilhelmy getting out of the zone for the Crimson. O'Hara with it for Centennial. Plays it across where it's knocked into the zone by Ball. Played by Erickson out. Missed on a pass. And no icing here. Centennial looking for the long pass. That's broken up and Maple Grove's offside.
Well, if I'm the Crimson, I'm getting a little worried right now. I can't catch a pass.
A little back on their heels, aren't they?
Just a titch. And then Strom giving up that rebound shows you what kind of stress she's under. So right now, Centennial looks like they're taking a step in the right direction here.
Rice and O'Hearn on the faceoff. Rice to Retrum, who's been quiet tonight, who shoots it into the Centennial zone. Shipley gets tied up, frees herself up, puts it out front for Retrum, and a great save there by Gross.
The drag pad move.
Puck comes free. Oh, and pass just behind Retrum off of Shipley's pass. Shipley trying to get to it again. Flashing went down. Comes back to Retrum. Takes a little push from Thompson. Drop pass. Right point. Shot away from there. Gets blocked by O'Hearn. Sillerud keeping the puck in for Maple Groves. They get a little pressure here on the Cougars. Rice with it, back behind the net. Rice centers it out in front, but right onto the stick. A ball from the blue lines. Maple Grove kept it in. That shot gets blocked. And back comes Centennial. And dropping it into the zone is O'Hearn, as Cougars will get a change. Just over 9 minutes to play now here in the third. Still a 2-2 hockey game. Retrum up through center ice. Into the zone. Quite a long shift here for Maple Grove. Still with the puck. To Olsen, stick a shot away, and the save made by Gross. Cleared out by Centennial. Back into the Maple Grove zone where Oakland has it. Oakland getting it for Grace Erickson. In the slot. Cleared away, and it comes to Olsen. Olsen for Grace Erickson. Erickson off the end boards to Oakland. Maple Grove coming back in. Nice job poking the puck away from Kelsey Olsen by Newpower. Blue line kept in by Erickson. Ella Olsen dropping it back for Holm. Olsen back behind the net. Kelsey Olsen, 19. Shot from the blue line. Fired well wide of the Centennial net. Under 8 minutes to go. Ella Olsen shot away. Fired it high. Goes off the glass. Comes back out right point. Crimson keep the puck in. Centennial zone. Larson had it. Lost it. Now gets it back for the Cougars. Alexis Larson up through center ice. Hits the Maple Grove line, right circle. Goes back behind the Maple Grove net. Lost the puck there. Gets it back. Trying to play it out to the blue line and chipped out by Ella Olsen. Booth will skate it down for Centennial. Long pass by her at center ice. Comes down to the Crimson end. Taken there by Brandt. Retrum across right wing to Shipley. Good poke check away by Katie Booth. Out to center, on to Retrum stick. Retrum hitting the line, dropping it back for Rice from the slot, and a shot away, and Caitlin Gross the save.
Well, now we're starting to put it together a little bit, the Crimson. They're moving the puck good, and all of a sudden the fumble passes aren't fumble passes anymore. They're holding on to it easy and creating some space and movement now. So looks like they're getting that straight on. Nice save there by Gross.
Retrum wins the faceoff. Erickson's shot gets blocked by Cody. Retrum for Shipley. Side of the net. Backhand try by Rice. And it's underneath. Gross.
She almost slipped that in from behind there. I think she's trying to bounce it off the back of Gross. Got Katie Gross on top of it. Oh, yeah. She almost got that through. Ooh. Nice move by Tia Rice.
Maple Grove some good pressure here the last 2.5 minutes of play. Now Thompson for Centennial. For Goodrow. Out to center ice. Cody can't get it any farther there. 4 players tying up on the puck right in front of the benches. Finally sprung free to Shipley. O'Hara takes it back for Centennial and gets it down to the Crimson zone, which is over 6 minutes to play in the third period. Cody tried to get it ahead and it's picked off by Rice. Rice comes in, shot away, Gross to save and covers up on it.
His goalies are giving up some rebounds here, John. Both of them, actually. Hasn't cost them yet, but critical time now. We got 6 minutes left here in the third period.
Face off win. Puck comes again to Gross. Cover up.
Can officially say the ice is now tilted a little, John.
Galen Gross has been outstanding, though, and made some huge saves here tonight. Holm fighting for the puck along with Booth. Taken by Olsen. Elsie Olsen got tied up. Around the boards by Centennial and kept in the zone by Maddie Sukup for Maple Grove. This one gets past Sukup. Looks like this will be icing on Centennial.
Good icing, good icing. Cougars are getting tired in their own zone. Maple Grove had held it in there. All right, let's see if the wear down works now. The one thing I think on the bench coach talk about too is like, how many goals do you score and the puck misses the net? Get every piece of rubber on the goalies. Make them work to make every single save.
Shipley fell down. Erickson, though, able to keep the puck in the zone for Maple Grove. Here's Flashing. Trying to spring Cody ahead, but missed her on the pass. Grace Erickson will skate it down for the Crimson. Off to Oakland. Up the boards, gets past Shipley there. Taken by O'Hara. She's dangerous. Shot away. Strom makes the save. They're offside.
Oh.
So loud in here, didn't hear the whistle at first.
Again, that transition by Centennial. Boy, they're quick, John. They turn her fast and get her back down into the zone. You see the quick move. One pass, bang, I'm back in the zone again. And you don't want her shooting from there very often.
Puck comes to the blue line and taken by Rice. Got Retram on her left. Retram shot away. She hit the crossbar. Oh, she had the top picked and just hit the crossbar. It's like Centennial's hit 3 pipes tonight. Retram just misses on the crossbar hit there. Pass ahead to the blue line. Here comes Maple Grove again. Drop pass. Rice to Retram, moves in, run, shot away, and a save made by Gross. Rice back behind the net. Lost it, but there's Retram with it. Retram trying to free herself up. Feeds it back to Rice. Back out to the blue line. There's Oakland. She'll fire a shot. Fluttering puck save made. Rebound, they score! Ella Olsen and Maple Grove is back in the lead.
The junior doing her dig. She did a great job, by gosh. I'll tell you what. Amazing what happens when a puck hits the goalie, especially on the pads. They don't have much control. A rebound comes out, and Olsen was there to bury it to give the Crimson a critical lead with 4 minutes left here in the third period.
Second goal tonight, 17th of the season. She's had a big postseason. Here's the initial shot by Oakland and the rebound, and it's in, and Maple Grove has the lead with under 4 minutes to go now in the third period. And puck out of play.
Another souvenir for the crowd. A lot have done that tonight. Just an unfortunate circumstance. Caitlin Gross has played very, very well in the net. That one just got away from her real quick. But this game is far from over.
Oakland and Erickson on the assists. And on the second goal of the night for Ella Olsen. Erickson knocking the puck down here. Keeping the puck in the Maple Grove zone. Now, here comes Centennial. 3.5 minutes to go. Carrying through, and the puck comes all the way to the net. Shot from Tough angle by O'Hara, and Strom makes the save.
Tough angle, but Strom had to work to make that save. And I like the way the Cougars went right to the net. They had two people in front right off the bat. So here's Crimson strategy. Let's get it down deep in their zone, make them go 200 feet every single time. Centennial, let's get it down deep and then forecheck it and start working it around. But Centennial needs shots now, so every piece of rubber should be going on strong.
We're down to 3:15 to play in the third period. Centennial trying to free the puck there from the corner. Maple Grove ends up with it along the boards. It kept in by Thompson. Back behind the net. Puck comes free. Is trying to put it in scoring position with Lager, but couldn't as Maple Grove got it out of the zone. Oh, we got a penalty coming up on Centennial for a slashing with a stick knocked out of the hands of Stella Retram.
Yeah, the way she's been sticking on me tonight, I could see it be a little frustrating.
Second penalty tonight on Grace Lager.
Critical time for that call. Oh yeah. The minute that stick falls, it's John, I've never seen him not call it when the stick gets knocked out of the hands.
And so with 2:54, Maple Grove with the lead and now a power play. Have control of the puck. Erickson feeding it off for Rice. Play it back behind the net. Holm off onto Shipley, or to Shipley's stick, then to Rice. Shipley plays it back for Rice, putting it out in front. Retram has scored! Power play goal, and it's 4-2.
Well, the junior kind of stood up. She's doing her deal, man. She got the key goal. That gives them a little cushion now. With 2:23 left. So I would be looking at Centennial pulling their goalie sometime in the next 20 seconds.
31st goal of the season for the junior. He's scored in 14 straight games.
57 points. She's a player, boy. She's going to Penn State.
Here comes Centennial now, desperate here, down 2 goals with just over 2 minutes to play. Puck comes out to center to the blue line. And a whistle. Shipley and Rice will get the assist on the Retram goal.
You get a good idea. Comes out front here, and Retram's just standing right there and rips it. And you give her a shot from that close in, she ain't going to miss. Went right through 2 pairs of legs there.
Under 2 minutes to go. Gross still in the net right now. Centennial getting the puck out to center. And O'Hearn will shoot it in. 1:38 to go. Maple Grove, Ella Olson getting it out of the zone. Came back. Chandler Olson getting it back. Shot away. Goes wide of the net.
Oh, this is trouble.
1:18 to go. And played out to center ice. Onto the stick of Oakland. Fed it across to Jenna Brandt and shot in the Centennial zone with just over a minute to go. Retram gets it back, stealing it away. Putting it out in front. Shipley gets after it. Back behind the net. Shipley turning with the puck. 53 seconds to go. Rice will just fire it around back behind the net, and Maple Grove is playing keep away.
Yep. Don't need no more goals, John. They just got to keep it tied up down in this end. They can't get the goalie out right now.
Puck chipped up to center ice and skated down by Sillerud. Giveaway though, O'Hara with a shot, but shot it wide. A rebound try, and another jam at it in front, and Strom able to hold their position. Down to 20 seconds to go. The net finally empty for Centennial. Empty net shot goes wide. The icing on Maple Grove with 14.8 seconds to go.
Well, Centennial hasn't given up. Boy, they just put a nice push on Strom there in the Crimson.
Down to 10 seconds to play. Maple Grove can count it down. Maple Grove girls hockey onto the state tournament. 4-2 winners over Centennial.
Where's that now? This will be the third time in 5 years or third time in 4 years, John, for the Crimson.
Third and 4.
There we go.
Jim Coltis, first year back as head coach, and he gets his team to state, and those young ladies really played well. That last half of that period really came on. They were the dominant team at the end, whereas in the first part of the period, I thought Centennial was the better team, really took the play to Maple Grove. At one point, the switch kind of flipped, right? And all of a sudden it was Maple Grove getting all the pressure. They get one, and then the second on the power play, Olson and Retcham, and they win it 4-2.
Well, this is where the seniors and the upperclassmen really took charge in this game for Maple Grove, too. They never panicked. They stayed on it, did a nice job, and really just picked their feet up and started catching passes. And it made all the difference in the world here in the final period. It's pretty exciting. I remember my daughter won section a couple times going to state. It's big time, man. That's a great feeling.
Coaches will seed for the tournament this weekend. Maple Grove will find out who they'll play in the state quarterfinals. But they get to state. They lost the section championship a year ago. Some of these girls definitely on the team 2 years ago when they won, but not all of them. And so it's a new experience for a lot of them as well as they qualify for state. 4-2 our final. Maple Grove wins it over Centennial Spring Lake Park Dam.
I just want to say, Jimmy Coltis, all those years he's coached at Maple Grove. This is his first trip to the state tournament for hockey. Yes. Yeah, it's his first time. All those years, I'm just tickled to death for him. Jimmy's a classy guy, and
I didn't think about that for a minute.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, he's never been to state. He's won softball a few times, but good for these guys. What a great time these kids are going to have. Nothing like playing in the state high school hockey tournament.
We'll take a break. We'll come back, and our trophy presentation and postgame up next from Roseville Ice Arena.
This is CJ, CEO of CJ's Produce. I'm the muscle, she's the brains.
It works.
My great-grandfather acquired Brantley Estates in the early 1950s. Mama Tia is my grandmother. She was actually the first in the family to get vaccinated. I was afraid. I came up with every excuse. My grandmother got her shot. I saw how strong she was. Why can't I? CJ needs his father to show him how to become a man. So I am fully vaccinated. I have somebody counting on me, so we made the leap.
Maple Grove a 4-2 win over Centennial Spring Lake Park. The Crimson advance on to the 2022 State Class AA Girls Hockey Tournament. Welcome back to Roseville Ice Arena. John Jacobson with you. We got two happy Crimson players, and let's start with Ella Olsen's had a great postseason, had a great game tonight.
Thank
2 goals. Talk about the one that put you ahead for good there at the end.
Our whole team has been working our butt off this whole game, and it just was amazing that I just happened to be there to get that rebound. It was a great shot from the point. It was just amazing to get that goal.
Centennial had the momentum. It seemed like the early part of that period, obviously through the second period, and that just kind of turned it around when you got that goal, right?
Yeah, it's very exciting that we got the goal. I'm glad that everyone on this team has been working their butt off this whole season and then into this game. I'm just very glad that everyone just kept working hard and never gave up.
You get to go to the state tournament. What does that mean to you?
I did not get to go my freshman year, and obviously last year we lost, so it's extremely exciting to finally get to go junior season. Super excited to stay with the team.
How about your goaltending tonight? Danny Strom came up with some big saves to keep it 2-2.
She is unbelievable. You see her in games, she's making crazy saves, and it's just amazing. She's half the time she's like saving her butt. And like in practices, she does the same thing. She's just she's always, what's the word? She's always on the point.
Finally, about your fans here tonight, I thought you had great student support and other fans that came out to watch you guys.
Yeah, I was very glad that they all showed up. We didn't have very many the past 2 games, so having their energy, it was just awesome to see. Yeah.
Great game tonight. Good luck at state.
Thank you.
Stella Retcham got the last goal there, and a great season for you and a great win for your team tonight. What was the key there in the third period? 2-2 going in. What did you guys talk about in the intermission?
Yeah, we just knew we had to keep the energy up. You know, Centennial had 2 goals in the second period, so we knew we had to win this period to win the game, and the energy on the bench was amazing in that third period. You know, like when you make a good play, your teammates on the bench like telling you did a good job just makes it like 100 times better. So the energy from the whole team really contributed to the last period.
You almost got your team ahead. You hit the crossbar on the one where you're like, oh, I'm going to get one yet tonight.
Yeah, I just knew I had to keep working. I knew my teammates were gonna set me up on the power play, and I just knew we were gonna win it.
Your line has been great all season, but I thought you got contributions from a lot of players tonight. It wasn't just 1 or 2 people doing it.
Yeah, it was awesome to see Pim and Ella score. They all worked so hard, and you know, we've needed goals from all 3 lines on our team. Like, it's just been awesome to see everyone getting the fame in the section final.
New head coach this year, although she's familiar to a lot of people around Maple Grove. What was it like with this coaching staff and to win it for them in their first year?
It feels awesome. You know, we all wanted to do it for Jim and the rest of the coaches. They're awesome. They bring a great energy to practice. Like, they all wanted to win just as much as we did, which makes it 100 times better to take them to the state tournament too.
There's some really good teams at the state tournament. I think you guys feel like you're right in the mix. You're as good as anybody, right?
Right. After we went into overtime with Andover, you know, we feel like we can probably compete with anyone in the state. I'm excited to see what happens in the state tournament.
You've been to state before. What's that like, and what do you tell your teammates who haven't been there before?
Yeah, it's probably the greatest high school hockey experience ever. There's never a dull moment there. We just need to work hard as we can, win that first game, and get to play at the X the whole time.
Congratulations. Go celebrate with teammates. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All right, Stella Retcham and Maple Grove winning tonight this section championship. She'll go over and get her championship medal as Maple Grove goes on and wins this section. They go on to the state tournament. That'll do it for our coverage tonight from Roseville Ice Arena. Thanks for all of our great crew here tonight at Roseville. And for Dan Ficken, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks so much for watching. Final score again as Maple Grove qualifies for the state tournament. The Crimson win it over the Cougars 4-2.